Great to have you back. So today I'm going to talk about touch points. What are touch points? So actually we're talking about the sales process. If I want to sell to you something, let's say I want to sell you to be on the cover of my magazine. My magazine is awesome. It's just great. And you have to be on it because you are even greater than anything else in your niche. That's why you are the celebrity in your area. But only if you are in my magazine. That's why the thing is. How do you want to be in a magazine? That's really awesome. That's going to uplift your value, your branding, and show your clients and those clients who are no longer doing business with you that you have to buy with you again. So your buyers have to re-engage. Nevertheless, let's come back to the topic, touch points. Touch points means every time your buyers see your advertising, your pictures, they get your emails, they might see your poster somewhere in the street, they might see the advertising on the bus, they might see your pamphlet with all what you are offering. Let's say, as in my example, you go on my Facebook fan page, you see what I'm writing about. You maybe see what Sue is writing about, what our authors are writing about, what our partners are doing, great events, great media partners all around the world, and you must be there because you are great. And if you are great, you are going to be even greater if you are on the cover of that magazine. Nevertheless, where's the touch point? Exactly. So you've seen many of my videos now. You've been seeing and understanding how to maybe use your pictures the best way, maybe how to try to close people, how to do marketing and all different things. You might see even go on our website and you see all the nice articles, the really cool stuff. You learn, you get new ideas. Hey, those are touch points. I might even send you a Facebook message and say, hey buddy, let's talk, let's have a Zoom call. I think I've got something really awesome for you because I've seen what you're doing and that's really good and that's what we're looking for. Hey, that's another touch point. Boom, we've got a touch point. No touchdown, we're not playing games. So in sales, yes, it is sort of a game, but we have to be in connection with our potential lead. So we need touch points. And the funny thing is, some of you are doing online advertising and not actually aware that each time your lead sees the video or sees the picture, it's a touch point. And in some cases, you even switch off the good advertising that we might have even made for you. And I say, wait a minute, you just switched off some important touch points because you need touch point 1, 2, 3, 4, and then boom, 5. I buy. Or maybe I want to have a phone call with you. Yeah, I want to be advised what's really right for me because maybe the magazine cover is maybe not the right thing for me at the moment. Maybe I want to be inside. Maybe I want to have a full page advertisement inside. That's maybe an option. So not everybody needs exactly the same product. So it's the same thing. You go into a shop that sells televisions. Hey, I might not need a huge television. I just need a small television that has maybe internet access. It's all I need for my weekend apartment when I'm maybe traveling, let's say, to Chicago or something. And I don't need a big thing. I just need that I can see the news and know what's going on, and that's it. And afterwards, I don't care if it's got HD or full HD or other stuff. I don't watch movies anyway on it. That's the thing. But maybe the other person comes and says, hey, I need the biggest television I can get because I'm going to watch the NFL with all my buddies. And it's cool. We're going to do a barbecue and so on. Hey, maybe you, the seller, you are even maybe clever enough to go and say, wait a minute, a friend of mine, he sells barbecues. Have you got a good barbecue? Oh, No, I haven't actually yet. I need one. Do you know what? I'll put you in connection and we'll deliver everything to your house. We'll set it all up, your TV, your barbecue and everything, and you don't need to get. And we'll even get you the food. You don't even have to carry the beer and all that stuff and the booze. Hey, wow, the client says, perfect. Why do I sign? Boom, 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 signed, closed, done. Sale is closed. But of course, in some situations, you cannot do combos. Let's say, for instance, let's come back to the magazine. You want to be on the cover and you want a really, really awesome picture in the front. You cannot use a picture of yourself, someone on a holiday that just has such bad lighting, it's a bad quality picture and just doesn't look you because it's 10 years old. It's not you anymore. Hey, you got maybe a bit of grey hair. Hey, it's not quite you really. Or maybe you have now a big beard. Nobody recognizes you because you had a beard then maybe and now you haven't got. So you need a new picture. What would be the combo? I would go and get my top VIP photographers, and I've got some really good people there. I just think of, for instance, Gabo, Dalibor and so on, and I've got some other people in different other countries. They can do some awesome pictures. But we need several kind of pictures and they have to be high quality. Then they will go and take the photos for you. They will process the photos at the quality that we need for printing and deliver to them, to us. And then you don't have to deal with this. So you get on the cover, you get the magazines delivered, you get your high quality photos done. Hey, that's money worth. You have no hassle. You don't have to waste time. You don't have to think, oh, are the photos good or not good. Maybe the photographer might even take some photos, some older photos you've got of you speaking in front of a lot of people and maybe enhance the colors because it's the only picture we've got. And he can enhance it. He's a professional. He can make the pictures even nicer. And then they look good. Of course it'll cost you money. Come on. If you sit down and try to figure out the software by yourself and try to do it, honestly, you'll never get finished. And if you want to have your magazine cover visually enhanced, that's maybe seen on Facebook and so on. You want to have promotion. You maybe want to have the right picture to advertise. We've got the people who can do that. You want to have, let's say, a landing page especially for some event you're doing and you want to have the magazine and you have some issues because you maybe want to have a video or you need a drone flying around taking some videos as you get in this stage for having a so-called backstage impression. We've got people who have got great drones. I even have my own drones as well that I can use. Okay, some of my friends have really got big drones and they can take some nice, awesome videos. And it looks absolutely super when they fly around the buildings and so on, or fly down and do loopings and all that stuff. You can do really cool stuff, like as if you're doing with a big plane. You can do the same thing with those things. But hey, the buyer needs to know what they're doing. They need to know, why should I use it? What can I do with it? So you have to educate them. And we come back to our touch points. Every time we provide information, it is again a touch point because they start to understand, how do I set up? What do I need? Which pictures can I use? Which pictures can I not use? How I might be able to use the branding I get with the magazine in order to be even more successful in closing. Maybe I want to know how can I use this maybe in a pamphlet to have a greater proposition for the buyer who might want to buy properties from me or who wants to maybe invest in my business opportunities I have. Let's say you are buying a big condo with 1,000 units in it. You need some investors for that, but they don't know you. Get them to trust and use, of course, the power of a magazine, use the power of celebrity photos and so on, but you have to use them in the right way. So that brings us to the touch points, and touch points are important, but we have to understand what are touch points. They're not definitely shaking hands. You don't have to go and shake 7 times the hand of the client in order to get him to buy. That's not it. So We have to understand how and the why we have to do and where we're going to go. Because the thing, if I understand why I have to do certain things and then know how to do it, it is good. But I have to know where do I want to be in the future. And that's why when we, for instance, sell our magazines, we speak with our clients and want to understand where you want to be in 1 year, in 5 years, and so on. What are your plans? What's at the moment the most important topic for you? And what do you want to do? And then we can say, okay, maybe it's not the cover, maybe it's an article inside, maybe it's a full page advertisement in it, maybe it's a 4-page feature. Of course, that comes all with a cost. It needs some time to get it done. Somebody has to write it, somebody has to get information and so on to write it down. You need some nice pictures and so on, because blank text with even any kind of picture so might not be so nice. But hey, come on. Even if you are not on the cover and you are inside, hey, that's cool. How many people get an article into a good, high quality magazine? I have, yes. I've been in a digital photo magazine. I've been in a magazine, been interviewed, and I am not a photographer. I'm in my special fields that I do. I know what is so important for photographers, that they get their data working, usable, they don't use it and don't lose it, and they are not embarrassed in front of their clients. That's why I provide them the knowledge, the content information, the advice and so on. And that's the great thing. You have to know how to use your branding, how to use your magazine stuff to as well to upscale it. Because one ladder doesn't consist of one little bar. It consists of multiple bars because we want to reach to the top. So one bar after another we climb. We add one thing after the next. And it's the same thing with the selling. If you add one element to the next, you eventually get your client to feel happy and comfortable, that he knows this product, this service is exactly what he wants. It is exactly in the way he needs it, and this way he will get it as well. And then it's just a matter of agreeing to sign here and here now. Thank you, and I'll tell you soon about some other great things, how you can use them for marketing, for branding, for sales, and other great things you can use for your own business. See you soon.